right, so our character concept, the regular Joe. Austin, would you like to tell us about it today?
Why not? I love me some average Joe, regular Joe guys going on, so let's do this. You don't consider yourself special, you don't excel at anything, really, and yet you are still a unique and interesting snowflake. The combination of skills and strengths, despite nothing marking you as the best in the world, still distinguishes you. Like, probably us. You don't consider yourself average, but you are aware that you've never been recognized for much in your life. Wow, this is really starting to sound like me.
Right?
You're the one society depends on to be reliable. God, you lack any debilitating psychological traits, but you are also not gifted to outclass those around you. Man! This does not assume you will never achieve anything, only that no one, including you, has any expectation that you will.
No, this is directly ripped from Ultramodern.
From the Civilian.
I was cracking up so hard when I read this, and I was like,
man.
"This is me."
That is so painful.
I know. And for the record, the way the Civilian class works in the nutshell is you don't really get any huge benefits, but you get extra dice pools that you roll on top of your regular dice rolls to increase the odds of good stuff happening.
Basically, kind of similar to like the halfling, like the lucky, I think, right?
Yeah.
Essentially. Except you have to specialize in those dice.
Right. So, for an average Joe in a fantasy setting, I think that you could really make this interesting by underplaying yourself and focusing on helping your allies. You're yourself not special, but you could turn to the intelligent person and say, "Did you check that book yet? What about that book? Well, you're looking for history on something, right? What about that book over there?" So instead of actively being exciting yourself, you're doing everything you can to help others. And I think that would go good with like the
So
mastermind
you're the
build.
Ben Stein of the party.
Yes! Bueller.
Alternatively,
Bueller.
you could just be... Imagine yourself. If you've ever worked customer service, you are the customer. That is the character.
Oh, man.
You are the Karen.
You are...
The Karen. Oh,
You go up to
excuse me.
somebody, I don't think this is right. I'd like to talk to your manager. And they're like, and your DM will probably look at you and go, "Are you serious with me right now? You are serious with me, aren't you?" "Yes, I am. I want to speak to the manager of this place." "You're inside a corporation trying to infiltrate." "Yeah, and I would like to speak to the manager."
Do you know who I am?
This place is a shit
that's
show.
Okay. You're not alone. I just think this is interesting because every time I play D&D, I try to make a character who's outstanding, who is amazing. I think this would be a great concept for a person who decides to roll their stats and rolls poopy. You're just an average Joe who got caught up in some crap, and now you're following some adventurers around who are really doing all the work.
Yeah, you got this guy who is like some hyper assassin, some dude who's flying a mech, and then there's you.
Guy
with the book.
You can do it.
So, oh my gosh, this guy's King from One Punch Man.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! If you have not seen that, everyone thinks this guy is just the most powerful hero. He's super strong. He's one of the top ranks. And turns out he's an average Joe, and another guy has been doing all the work. He just happens to wander up when it happens.
Everyone just assumes he has the credit because he has a really cool scar on his face when he got met up with a monster one day, and he's really buff.
But he's not strong at all.
But he's not strong at all. No.
He's actually a really big coward.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I'm glad you brought that
He just
up.
walks by every time something exciting happens. Everybody says it's him. He's there every time. And he's
Oh
like,
my
I'm
gosh.
just a guy.
You could even say like, oh my god, you could even make it where like you get like the thing, that
he's
thing
too-
about King where he gets like that the expedited heartbeat, and everyone's like, oh god, he's gonna get serious, everyone run for him, and he's just like, and you as the average Joe is just thinking to yourself, I'm so fucking scared right now, I'm gonna die.
I should have worn my brown pants.
Like, he basically just walks around and intimidates people just by sheer reputation and he's
Yeah.
surrendering.
Yeah,
and not
that's
even on
what it is.
purpose.
Yeah, like, he doesn't do anything.
This is totally that, yeah.
This,
And he knows he did not do these things. He's just too afraid to admit it because he's a coward.
and he's got all the money now, too, right? Didn't he spend most of his time playing video games with...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
with, Saitama?
Yeah.
So anyways, we got way more run out of that than I thought we would. So had me cracking up. I love it. The character concept, the regular Joe from Ultramodern.
You could definitely do some stuff with that.
Hey, thank you so much for all your support and watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We are the hosts of the Crit Academy, a Dungeons & Dragons discussion podcast.
be sure to hit that subscribe button.
And be sure to ring that bell. Get our latest content as we toss it out there, and it's good stuff.
Everyone loves fat loots and great D&D inspiration. Keep your blade sharp and spells prepared, heroes.